everyone. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope that your new year is off to a really good start. And I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about an issue that raised my concern. I was actually talking to a 15-year-old who reached out to me on Instagram, and we got into a conversation. We got into a back and forth conversation. And what drew him to my page was a post that I had posted about self-pity, that self-pity destroys everything around it. And we got into a conversation and we started talking, and he was kind of explaining to me what's going on in his life. And I was asking him about if he reads are there any books that he reads? Are there any inspirational books that he reads? Or is there anyone that he listens to or follows? Or does he have a mentor? And what grabbed my attention was when he made this statement. He said that I don't read inspirational books. I don't read, it's just a bunch of crap. It's just a bunch of people writing a bunch of crap. And what I explained to him was something that I wanted to explain to parents, teachers, mentors, aunts, uncle, grandparents, whoever you are, and you're raising a teenager. And I get it. I was a teenager. I'm 39 years old now, and I understand that teenagers, we have a whole bunch of hormones and everything racing to us at the same time, and we walk around like the weight is on our shoulder. And I want to encourage parents to encourage your teens to start reading inspirational books. And as parents, the one thing that we're most concerned about is our kids getting the education that they need, going to school, getting their degree, moving on to getting their master's degree and getting out into the workforce. But what we fail to realize is what's an education if up here mentally and emotionally they're not functioning the way they're supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to encourage parents to encourage their kids, just like us as adults. We go through life, we go through stages, we go through things in our life, and then we end up turning to those same books to help us, to help ourselves mentally, to help ourselves emotionally, to help us cope with whatever is going on in our life. Why is it that we don't encourage our kids to do the same? Why should we wait till they get into some type of altercation, or mentally or emotionally they end up experiencing something that's really traumatic? That's when we turn to our kids and we start and then we want to help them get over or heal them. Why not nip it in the bud early and start teaching them how to train their mind now to deal with the situations when they show up in their life? And I would encourage, and one way to do that is to have your kids, whatever inspirational book that you're reading as a parent or an aunt or uncle or grandma, whomever you are, if you're reading the book right now and it's a really good book and you're learning from it, teach your kids the same thing. Buy the book for them, or at least sit with them and read a chapter a day with them and explain and encourage them. Because we can have all the education in the world, all the money in the world, all the success in the world, but if we're not right up here, all hell breaks loose and everything comes tumbling down. So we not only need to have the educational book smart, but we also need to have the mental and emotional book smart as well. Teach your kids. Remember, they go off to, well, not college, I wouldn't say, because they're in school, you're at home or you're at work, and you don't know what they're dealing with out there that they're not talking to you about. And then what ends up happening is all that builds up inside, and it doesn't take much to send a teenager into a spiral or to send a teenager into a depression. All right, so let's help our kids. Let's help them now. Let's not wait till they get into that place and space where they're on the brink of a breakdown or depression to reach out our hand and help them. Read those books with them. Encourage them. If you can afford to get them into a program where they can have a mentor, why not be their mentor as a parent? You don't have to have you don't have to be certified. You don't have to be a doctor to start building them up here mentally and emotionally. Any books that help you while you were going through what you were going through, buy it, encourage them to read it, at least one chapter a day. So start early, start now. All right? I love you guys. Bye.